Good evening and welcome to Bloodyfox Gaming. Tonight let's play Tyranny RPG game made by Obsidian Studio. I'm not sure about the music. Do I need to lower the audio? Okay, let's lower everything to 30%. Now let's go with the new game, and I'll be playing on normal.
For over 400 years, the armies of Kairos the Overlord have swept across the known world. All who stood against them fell before their might. Even the Archons, women and men of immense power, were forced to kneel, chained to the Overlord's will. Now Kairos' final conquest has come to our corner of the world, and two of the Overlord's armies compete for the honor of taking our lands. The elite disfavored, and the teeming horde of the Scarlet Chorus. The voices of Nerat, spy master and Archon of secrets, guides the fierce and undisciplined masses of the Scarlet Chorus. With each battle, the Scarlet Chorus grows stronger, as the defeated are given a simple choice: serve or die. Graven Ash, Archon of War and the Overlord's most loyal general, leads the disfavored. Though small in number, Kairos' ironclad legion has never met true defeat in open battle. Watching over the two generals is Tunon, the Adjudicator, Archon of Justice, eldest of Kairos' minions. Tunon brings Kairos' laws to newly conquered lands, aided by the Fatebinders, judges and executioners of the Overlord's laws. You were among the youngest of the court of Fatebinders when Kairos' armies came to our lands. How could we have known that the fate of thousands would rest in your hands?
Oh, that was the intro. Basically, there was a war between good and evil, and evil has won. And for some reason I can't move my cursor to the second monitor. I need to minimize.
To our lands.
Check out everything looks fine. Let's go gender male. Let's go with the default. Roll. I don't hear that voice. No, I don't like tattoos, so let's go without any tattoo. Portrait. Well, I'm going to be playing a fighter, so let's see. This is a wizard. Now this is a rogue. I think I used this portal before. Yeah, let's use it again. I played this game like a few years ago, and I gone with the disfavored. There are like four stories here, four main stories which you can choose. How did you join the Kairos army? Pit fighter, soldier, hunter. Breaker. Guild apprentice for mage, noble son, and diplomat. So let's see, soldier, breaker, letters and numbers, magic and war, soldier. Let's go to hunter. For years you lived with these wild beastmen in their migratory homes throughout the mountains, but the bounding vipers were a dying breed. Each winter took a greater toll than the last, and once the Nathria tribe was too weak to defend its land, disfavored soldiers came to the expense of the ravenous scavengers your tribe had become. Finding a human amongst the wild tribe, the disfavored soldiers made a point of taking you alive. News of the wild child of the north eventually spread to the Archon of Justice, and he ordered you released from captivity and delivered unto his court. Yeah, let's go with hunter, why not? Primary expertise, sword and shield, great sword, dual wielding, javelin, unarmed attacks, short bow, shock spells, frost spells, atrophy spells, and vigor spells. I think I played with the great sword before. Good evening, Sean, and welcome. I'm trying out this new game tonight called Tyranny. Well, new game on my channel. This game was released in 2016. For your blows, cooldown 30 seconds, damage 9 to 11, number of attacks 2. Slice, cooldown 20 seconds, damage 10 to 30. Yeah, let's go with dual wielding. Okay, next. Secondary expertise. If I go with War Mace, I'm getting Sunder and Cleave. Frost spells, I'm getting Frozen Grasp. And let's stay with these melee stacks. If I choose again the dual wielding, I can go for that for your blows, War Mace. Maybe go with Cleave. Let's go with dual wielding again. And choose for your bows. And secondary expertise again, dual wielding. Character colors, so let's go with something red. Banner customization. Now we have two swords. Well, we are using two swords. Oh, I like this eagle. Let's go with red and then maybe black. Or maybe this black and this red. Oh, we have a call. Let's go with the call. We are a hunter from the wild. Next, enter name. Okay, Bloodyfox. Next, might. Okay, we have 8 points. Well, as usual in RPG games. Codename X, hello, and Banana, hello, good evening and welcome. Playing a RPG game tonight, starting. Well, I'm going to stream only Tyranny until I'm done, so that is like Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Attributes: might determines the physical strength of character. Increased might leads to more powerful attacks and stronger abilities, as well as increasing endurance defenses. Finesse describe a character's physical and mental precision. Finesse is used to determine accuracy of attacks and spells, so that is the dexterity, yeah? Or no. Chance to reduce a hit type, yeah, it's a dexterity. Quickness. How often the character can use their abilities and spells in combat, reducing cooldown. This is like intellect. And vitality is constitution. This is wisdom and resolve. Or is this constitution? Oh well. How are you today? Well, usual day, nothing special. Didn't play much World of Warcraft today. I uploaded those few guides for the WoW Classic for that event. Boom! Betty Hall Clinic, welcome. We have 8 points. So let's see, finesse. Accuracy of attacks and spells. Might. Let's go 2 times. Vitality. Physical health and their strength or personality. And we have 2 more points. Yeah, let's go like this. You start a new game. This does look interesting. Weapon skills. We have 20 points available. Weapons in both hands. Can we put all points here? Wield it in a single hand. I'm wielding 2 one-hand weapons. Yeah, let's go with dual wield. Support skills, or do I need to? Oh, okay, I can decrease here and increase those support skills as well. Man, good evening, welcome. Let's increase dual wield to 40, and now support skills. Athletics determines a character's ability to traverse difficult terrain, as well as their ability to execute complicated moves in combat. Athletics is also used in dialogue to determine your ability to intimidate or physically overpower someone. I like intimidation. Let's go a few points here. Dodge, always important. Parry and subterfuge. Character ability to move unseen throughout their environment, detect and manipulate hidden traps and devices, and to open locked chests and doors. Nah, that sounds boring. I know dual wielding characters are usually rogue characters. I had these points at the start of the game. I spent 30 minutes to see what to increase. Yeah, that's... Or you can just read basics and then put points somewhere. I'm playing on normal, so it's not that big of an issue. If I was playing on hard, or I say even harder difficulty than hard, and there is a difficulty option with only one save. You can save only one time, and if your character dies, then you need to start from the scratch. Okay, I have one more point. Let's put it here. Next, how do you want to continue, conquest or quick start? Let's go with conquest. Let's see the story. And let's start the game finally. Oh, 15 minutes. Did I choose that conquest? Oh yes, I did. Let's go with next then.
All the world has fallen to Kairos, and now the Overlord's eye is on the Tears, our home. The last corner of the world free of Kairos' reign. Two armies, the Disfavored and the Scarlet Chorus, march south from the Northern Empire, the last realm to fall to Kairos a century prior.
Okay.
In the early days of 428, Kairos' armies arrive at the Gates of Judgment, the mountainous border that we Tearsmen so long believed unassailable. Unable to agree on a unified plan of defense, the various leaders of the Tears sit and wait for each other to deal with the conquerors, until it's too late.
15 minutes, you're good. Thank you, Banana. Okay, during the conquest, you'll decide your character's actions during Kairos' invasion of the Tears, shaping the road through which you will adventure over the course of the game. Each choice you make affects your character and how major factions of the Tears respond to you. Your decision matters. Choose wisely. Year 1 of Kairos conquest. Oh, thank you for hitting that like button. We have 5 likes, so I'm guessing everybody hit the like button. The Bastard City stood on the northern border between Kairos Empire and the Tears, built upon a natural harbor at the crossroads between realms. Taking the city would send a message to the rest of the Tears. Kairos' will is insurmountable. Odd word. Okay. Infiltrate the Tears. Gates of Judgment. Oh, you can choose between Disfavored or Scarlet Course. The outbound scouts identify a modest border defense and cooperated on an organized attack. Okay, now we have option inside agent or containing the fire. Border garrison captured by disfavored allies, you travel ahead of Kairos armies and work in the shadows of the Bastard City. He decided converting one of the locals to Kairos' side will help bring the city to its knees. After all, corruption starts from within. You enlisted a bitter captain of the guard to sell military secrets to this favor, better than Kairos' force marched there. Next inevitable victory, Valiant 4. Okay, betrayal of the Bastard City. Your tactics of infiltration placed you in the Bastard City ahead of the main armies. Your work softened the city defenses for the arrival of Kairos forces, but you wanted a decisive gesture that would give your allies a meaningful advantage. How did you assist in the fall of the bastard city? Duel the city marshal. Keeping the shadows, you eliminated the leaders of the bastard city one by one. Every option will give you ability. Warrior Respite, Searing Palm, and this is Concealing Shadows. Create a cloud of obscuring shadows, and thus for a short duration enemies areas will attack against you have a significantly increased chance to miss. During this time your attacks will also be less effective. Stand your ground in the face of the field. During this time you will regenerate health rapidly, but your damage is... let's go with this health regeneration. 15 minutes is nothing. And Nick Baker, good evening Nick, and welcome. Trying out this RPG game called Tyranny. Banana saying I need like 50 minutes to start the game like this. Ah yeah, Betty Horror Clinic, I hope you are feeling better. Man is saying I get migraines with aura and it sucks. I get to where it looks like I looked at the sun and then walked away. Yeah, maybe man I should go to the doctor as well. Let's go with this warrior regeneration. And the city marshal was an old but experienced fighter, and his value to the guard was an accepted truth. After making guarantees for your protection, you meet him in the square of the market district and fought in the view of the tense onlookers. Let's see. You may choose only one of these locations. The bastard city is set in the new state of normalcy. Tower displaying Kairos banner, your name was whispered alongside rumors of a decorated career to come. Next frontier of Kairos conquest, either as a judge and overseer of the settlement of Letian Crossing, or as a war advisor with the armies advancing to the realm of Apex. I would go with the Apex. I'm guessing that will give me some abilities for the combat. So this is for diplomacy. At the mountain nation of Apex, ruled for generation by the queens of House Vendrin, stood at the heart of the tiers. No army could bypass the landlocked realm without leaving their flank exposed to attack. By the second year of the war, the disfavored and scouted corps had pushed deep into the tiers. Elements of both armies were dispatched to conquer Apex. Tunon assigned you to accompany them, tasked with bringing Kairos soul to the territory as well as keeping an eye on both armies. A battle of Ergering Pass and denial of strength. I was going with disfavored, but I'm going to choose neither the disfavored or Scouter Corps in the main storyline. Okay, we managed to take this pass without any heavy losses, so let's go with that option. Scar Corps claims were insignificant compared to the lossless victory. You congratulated the sphere, then encouraged the Scar Corps to better value their soldiers' lives. Okay, the Merge Bed Armistice. The enemy ready for a peacetime festival as Kairos forces armed for battle. The sphere paid no mind to the southern custom and planned to attack the Vendrian forces during their annual celebration, the Scarlet Corps insisted on a day of non-violence. As formal tears many could grasp the decency of temporary reprieve. Source of the Fallen. You sided with the Sailor commander and paid no homage to the bygone custom, interrupting a cultural pastime and slaughtering your way through non-combatants. Let's go with that. You contented yourself in knowing that Tears must submit to Kairos and no indulgence would be made for uncooperative foes. The Foe of Apex, pleased by your support of this fair battle plan, the Archon of War selected you for a vital mission to meet with the enemy and negotiate a surrender. Through this mediation, you negotiated the surrender of the valley to Kairos forces, putting an end to further bloodshed, or taunting the Queen of Apex into striking you under a banner of truce. You baited the Queen of Apex into a duel and slew her, frightening her vassals into submission. I like this option. And the Scarlet Corps urge you to show the overall strength by any means necessary. During peace talks about place insult goaded the Queen of Apex into striking you. You responded to the fight by challenging her to a duel. Okay, we have more options. Now we have Valium Citadel, Azure, or Stalwart. The land of Apex finally rests in the hands of Kairos forces. The Scarlet Corps posed to reveal in victory, while the disfavored prepare for the next fight, affording themselves but an evening rest. Kairos armies radiated out from the conquered citadel and worked their way across the tiers. The disfavored and Scarlet Corps aim to dominate as much territory as possible. In the coming year, your distinguished reputation in Kairos military left the choice of your next destination yours to make. Treasures, knowledge, secrets. Nation of Azure. Most formidable realm in the tiers. So let's go with that location. Oh, we are getting close to end this story time. The realm of Stalwart was best known for its proud army, disciplined, courageous, and undefeated on their home soil. With its southern position, Stalwart has been largely safe from war, watching for 2 years as its neighbors fell to Kairos forces. On the dawn of the third year of war, Kairos forces were finally poised to invade the Stalwart Peninsula and subdue the tier's most wanted army. Wanted. Marching on empty. Continuous setback. Tragedy struck when hungry Scarlet Corps soldiers appropriated these favorite supplies. As you can see, these two armies are poised to fight each other. A stinging defeat led to accusation among Kairos armies. You ordered the thieving Scarlet Corps soldiers be spiked for their affront. By your command, the sailors shared their provision. The thieves each lost a hand for their treachery. Let's go with this option. Thieving Scarlet Corps soldiers be spiked for their affront. No stealing here. Oh, let's go now. Better dead than red. A string of mass suicide led to the Scarlet Corps making demands of the disfavored. The Beast of Stalwart. A new Scarlet Corps tactics provoked disfavored rage. Rather than submit to Scarlet Corps' conscription, conquered locals began committing suicide. Desperate to add more bodies to the horde, the Scarlet Corps demanded a portion of disfavored prisoners. The disfavored denied the right of recruitment, as the realm population has taken a steep decline. You banned the Scarlet Corps from recruiting in the realm of Stalwart, going so far as notifying the locals to assuage their fears. Okay, next, at the Edict of Storms. This favorite card, a soul steady path into the heart of Storm and surrounded the enemy massive fortress. The main bulk of their forces defeated, the enemy leadership retreated to their mighty fortress. Knowing you had the trust of Grave Nash, Tyranny deemed you the proper representative to deliver Kairos' edict. Aside from being given a 3-day window to read the edict, you received no other instructions. We have an edict, and that spell will devastate this area as long as the hearts of stalwart leader persisted in beating. Let's go with reading the edict the first day. Okay. Edict of Storms. The clear sky darkened as you read the final verse of the edict. A fury of wind and rain whipped through the rolling plains and craggy canyons, turning rocks, uprooted trees, and helpless soldiers into hazardous shrapnel. Well, we destroyed that citadel because they did not want to fight or surrender. Several units of the Sphere who fought the enemy in spite of the advancing storm were caught up in the overall magic. The name tower fell from use. People took to calling it the Blade Grave for the remade landscape festooned with the iron and bronze armaments. As Kairos' force departed, you speared a glance back at the ruins of Stalwart, marveling at your work. You didn't have a long to rest before Tune called you into service once more. Good evening, Sasuke, welcome. Looks like we are done with the introduction. Continue or raise your progress and start over. Let's continue. And now let's start the game. Oh, trying out this Tyranny RPG game.
The year is 431, and Kairos' invasion has shattered all major opposition in the tiers. The Younger Realms, the Bastard Tier, the Free Cities. All who defied Kairos lay broken by battle, or bowed in surrender. The two armies of the Overlord, the Disfavored and the Scarlet Chorus, now control our lands. But our will is not yet extinguished. Not entirely. In the Valley of Vendrian's Well, those of us unwilling to bow to Kairos have banded together in defiance. Violating an oath of surrender from 2 years prior, we have staged a bloody uprising, murdering the Disfavored and Scarlet Chorus garrison in a midnight assault. With their main forces spread across the tiers, the Disfavored and Scarlet Chorus redeploy to Vendrian's Well to crush the resistance, but months pass with no definitive battle. As disagreement and discord paralyze the Archons, we bide our time and wait for our message of insurrection to spread across the tiers.
Oh, I'm good trying out this game. Got level 60 on my rogue last night, so I'm going to play Tyranny until I finish the game. So that's like maybe in February, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. After that I'll play other game. I'm still playing Castle Nathria raid on Wednesday and Sunday on my Twitch. How about you, Sasuke? How was your day?
The Overlord is not amused, and Kairos has one message for the Archons. Crush the Oathbreakers, or die. Kairos backs this threat with an edict, a magical commandment that can slay all in the valley should the order be ignored. The honor of proclaiming this edict fell to you. Sent across the mountains to Vendrian's Well, you carry the Overlord's edict to read before the Archons.
You know, these edicts are some kind of a high-class spells, can kill a lot of people and destroy a lot of area.
As you finally make your way through the winding mountain passes into the valley, the ground trembles, and Kairos' magic seals the way behind you.
No going back. Interesting.
You are trapped in Vendrian's Well, with Kairos' armies and the Oathbreakers. The only way to survive is to fulfill the terms of the Overlord's edict, in any way that you can.
Okay, let's finally start this game.
I got it.
This fair warrior claps her gauntlet to her breastplate, the traditional sword of her region. Conversation. Well, there will be options depending on the choices I made in that intro. And banner, which faction they belong. Go text card, important characters, disfavored. I know the Archons are expecting you, don't let me wax nostalgically about the old days. The war skill experience. Come bearing Edict to Cars. Let's go with that. Edict is leveled against us, but the Scar Records prevent us from taking action. Why would the Overlord punch both of? Forgive me, if not, it's not my place to question. If you'll follow Kairos and stop the insurrection, no harm will come to any of us. And what happened? Game crashed. Okay. Game crashed. Great start. I installed it today and game crashed. Cool. Do we have any was there any autosave, or do I need to start everything from scratch? There is an option to continue. Yeah, okay. At least we can continue that. We can skip that intro.
The year is 431.
Okay, and now, okay, we have a rebel. Possible real-time combat system because you often manage more than one character at a time. And basic attacks. Okay, abilities are on number. Yeah, usual stuff. Okay, space unpause the game. Okay, I need to press 1 and then click the left mouse button on the target.
Take that!
have talents. Leadership, defense, power, agility, range, and magic. Each you gain 1 point to purchase a talent from any of these categories. Within the talent tree, each tier of talents unlocks based on how many talent points have been spent within that tree. Each companion has their own talent trees with unique abilities. These abilities unlock in the same manner as your character's talents and usual stuff. Take all, at least there is a take all option. Is there autosave, quick save? Probably. Q? No, Q is over in.
Sorry, can't.
Squeeze through gap, move, bold, or 30 athletics. Yeah. Let's kill one rebel with a huge rock. Nice.
I'm not dead yet.
Okay, can you finish this guy?
Will do.
Okay, we have what is happening here in the combat. That is our ally. And this guy is near that. Rebel. Okay, switch to the next target.
On it. Take that. Will do.
Any ult, take all. Some people on spikes. That's how we deal with the rebels. Just hide them.
Try and catch me, worm.
Young Scar of Fury. Continue. British enemy soldier passes a glance to her countryman. This one is crazy. Too much lead in her water. We should cut our losses and turn back.
Ha! Fate finder. You're here at last. Care to join me in putting these cowards out of their misery?
You always join the battle. We can talk later. Let's kill these rebels first.
Will do.
Now we have 2 party members. F1. First party member, F2, second party member.
You got it.
Now she's an archer.
Sorry, can't.
I see as the crow flies.
Quest updated.
Phew. I can tell you didn't spend the conquest in a diplomat's tent. I'm versed, by the way. But there are more important things to take care of than introductions. Those Vendrian guard we killed didn't come alone.
She gestures at the skirmish unfolding in the pass below, shaking her head. We'll go with the option 3. Why are they attacking now?
My guess. The Vendrian Guard are testing our strength in battle, learning how we perform before they organize a real offensive.
Okay, let's join the battle.
I like that. Before we go, you might search among the remains of our fallen comrades. Wherever they're bound, I doubt they'll miss their boots, much less any rings or any useful iron they might be clutching.
I see your point. Nice and practical. Well, my first rule is leave no wood
No reason
behind.
to pity the fallen. Before long, we might wish we'd joined them here. But at least we'll enjoy heavy pockets and warm toes. For the voices of Narat!
Take all.
Can't do that.
Paradox achievements. Maybe I need to connect an account for that. think there should be quick save somewhere. Tab, highlight, quick save, F6, quick hold, F8, yeah, okay, F6. But quick save can be your enemy in this game if you press quick save too often, and then if you come in a bad position and you hold that quick save, you can die. Queen Slayer! You just arrived at camp and they already gave you a title. Impressive. Mocking blades run down the old breakers let none escape. Hold position, all of you, you there, keep to the path. Okay, let's kill these. Pause. F1. Now let's go with number 1. Now skewer, burning iron, and blood-soaked stone. Good combo. Put him down and then strike while he's on the ground.
Damn thing couldn't pierce claw.
Right click. Several stance abilities that provide her with different benefits in combat. Stance are modifiable abilities. Come quick, we have a situation on the cliffside. They have the commander. Battle stance, weapon sets, red gazer, seeking sheath, plus 10 accuracy for bows and dual wield, plus 20 dodge and minus 10 dodge, minus 10 parry.
Just point me in the right direction.
I got it.
Okay, there is a box. Now let's check out what's in the box. Head wrap. Rogue leathers. Armor 2, deflection 8, and this is... looks like an upgrade. Armor 3, quality 5. First item and it's an upgrade. Okay, one hand, bronze axe, one hand. Okay, let's continue. Sky cap. Looks like a consumable. You draw attention to me. Okay, F6. Quick save completed. Now let's go. Stow your weapons or we find out how long a man screamed before hitting the ravine down below. He's holding a disfavored officer at knife point. Skewer him, word not for me. Grave Nash will protect. You heard the man, he plainly invited to use that little blade of yours. What are you waiting for? Permission from your pimp? This blade? You're so eager to see your ally dead, just step closer, release the prisoner and you might know the inside of a cell. Let's see. Athletics, lower your weapon, then charge forward and wrest the knife from him. Let's try out with the athletics 30. Now the rest of you drop those weapons. Okay, I managed to disarm him with athletics check. Let's see. Holds out a handful of crumpled parchment for inspection. Oh, the training engineer doesn't teach you to read. Let's examine the parchment. Different written scripts. Parchment explained the Vendrian guard desire to overthrow Kairos, Archons, and rout their enemies from the tiers. Let's go with this. Trying to bring more traitors to the fight. The Archons are expecting you and conversation. Okay. This person say his name is Darkest Demos. I don't think this is a complicated matter. He dies. Our family being a driving force in the Vendrian Guard. Killing him should demoralize whatever left of the Tarkist clan. But we must offer the enemy redemption, well, save for their inbreed nobles, just as the Queen swear. Corpses can't serve the core, so while mercy always pains me, it's what the voices of Nathria commands. We let you take prisoners, but you can't control them. You send these conscripts out on patrol and they never return, defecting all over again. I can't let this nonsense strategy continue. I insist this oathbreaker be taken to voices of Nathria, leaving us at an impasse. Okay, execute. Let's go with just execute. Fatebinder, what an honor to have one of Tune Court visit our humble holdfast. Continue. Let's see what you have. Okay, well, we don't have
Will
much
do.
to sell and don't have money to buy. Okay. What is the quest? What do we need to do here? Welcome to Ruin. Southeast. Can you go there? Oh, that's a dead end. Yeah, looks like a dead end. I think we can leave this here. There's a gate. Yeah, let's go to that gate. Gather your party before you venture forth. This favorite camp, 2 hours 45 minutes, let's go there. Hail Fate Binder, this favorite scout knows your approach. Camps on up ahead, don't mind us, just clearing out the rebel. Continue. I still don't understand what I have done to offend. I respect that these are now disfavored land and I have to give the Legion proper toll, but she's going on about trading rights. What nonsense is that? I'm not allowed to trade one thing for another. It's not like I'm selling weapons to angry peasants or anything of the sort. Overall regulates all trade. If you lack the proper permits, your goods are forfeit. Trade permit for house, I mean, to whom was they speak for such a thing? Not us and not our problem. Maybe munch your butt to Bastard City and plead. Okay, anything to be argued before Tuna, maybe argue before me. Well, you could roll me now and have my supplies today. The merchant grabs a flask from his cart, or you can leave me alive and have hermit and honey all year long. I even know a few family recipes. Do you take me for a fool? Those regions are rare around these parts. Are you sure you didn't steal them from Kairo's forces? I don't. The merchant turns up. I don't know what you're getting at. I will tell you everything, just don't hurt me. I found most everything out in the forests of the valley. I would keep my head low when I heard sounds of combat, then I take a look and grab whatever wasn't claimed by the first victors. So then you stole from the disfavored dead. How else did you get your hands on that iron? The scout points to the merchant cart. You would come here and sell us our own armaments. So we have a thief here. If anything has an owner, I will return it, but this iron would have turned to rust if left in mud on the battlefield. Well, we have option to kill him or... Let's go with pay. No, they don't like it, but they can get some supplies from this guy.
Yeah.
And Voices of Nera told me to come as a mediator. Considering the sources, well, I can help but feel I'm only hearing half the story, so let's hear it out. What's so special about you? I'm here to deliver an edict from Kairos. That makes a crazy kind of sense, considering how long the siege has taxed the armies. I can understand why Kairos would send you with an edict. Archons must claim ascension hold by Kairos' Day of Swords, or all will perish. Only that I could find in Edgering Ruins. Why so suspicious? It's just a feeling got when the Archons are together, the air gets as taut as bowstring.
Yes.
The storm cover has arrived. Grimlash protects. It's an honor to have you in the camp, Fate Binder. Continue. Okay. Apologize to verse. Enough of this, what is true. Now let's enter the camp. Barrack out, this guy would join us later. Hussein Marcus. Is there any sport to be found in Apex, or do we only fight among ourselves? If you are referring to game, the course hunted many of the animals to obscurity on the first day of the conquest. Farewell. Let's enter the tent. Didley, hey Didley, good evening mate, welcome. Trying out this game, Tyranny RPG game from 2016. I played this game before, but as I said yesterday, there are like 4 main storylines and you can play the game 4 times. How is your day going? Yeah, usual day. Let's see. Gravenash, leader of the disfavored elite army, and Scour Corps, Voices of Nerat.
Frontiersmen can barely count past 9. They have neither the capacity nor the cause to close off the mountain passes. Either way, that leaves the 2nd and 4th cohort trapped outside the valley.
So, elite army, and this is army of the masses. That is one main storyline. Second storyline, then you have the rebels, you can join the rebels, and there is a 4th storyline called Anarchy, or as I like to call it, a new order. You decline to work with both of them and with the rebels, and you carve your own path. I think I'll go with that option. First time when I played, I sided with the Gravenash, disfavored elite army. Okay, let's continue.
or it's the work of your perfidious Earthshakers. Only a fool would not suspect a traitorous Archon of poisoning the mind of his students with sedition. We would have killed the Earthshakers Guild for their master's treachery, but I'm sure you have some perfectly valid reason for allowing them to live as your pawns.
Good evening, Albert, and welcome. It's good to see you here. Yeah, it's good. I just started this game. Did saying it's alright. About to get real busy for a couple of hours, but I have a long weekend off. That's a good news. How about you, Albert? How's your day going? And did you play WoW Classic? Okay, let's continue.
Hey, watch yourself. When these two get going, you don't want to get between them.
Okay, I'm here to proclaim Kairos Edict. Queen Slayer, yeah, I like that title. Both to the Archons, apologies for the sudden entrance. I travel long to be here. Just glare
Sure,
silently.
Connor. It is an honor to have you with us. I would imagine you are here with another of Kairos' edicts. Perhaps another catastrophe that will punish our foes for hiding behind their walls?
Albert saying he's good, played a bit through the workout and now chewing on body swab. Yeah, this game has a really good story.
My soldiers tell me you helped Commander Drotus on your way through Edring. You honor the court with your selfless cooperation, for that is the sort of camaraderie that Kairos demands of us all.
I require no thanks for doing my sworn duty. Are you all done bickering? I have an edict to proclaim. Let's go with option 1.
Modesty is your prerogative, but know that cooperation and goodwill have been rarities of late. You do your Lord Tunon a great honor by aiding your cousins in the disfavored.
No, don't mind us while you trade your gushing praise. We're sure the Fatebinder has come because our company lacks in small talk.
Okay, I come bearing an edict of Kairos. Are you all done bickering? Let's go with
My
that.
dear Binder, we won't be done bickering until the last of Ash's hair falls out. We'll pause for you to read your little missive. Go on, don't keep us all in suspense.
It seemed only yesterday you were proving your worth in battle, assisting my warriors in the siege of the bastard city. Now Kairos has chosen you for a second time to proclaim an edict. Tell us, good Fatebinder, what sort of punishment does the Overlord have in store for the Oathbreakers?
Overall, while Sir must hold Ascension Hall, it seems you need some incarnate to work together. Let's go with the option number 3. In honor of your incompetence and disarray, the edict will execute every living thing in this valley unless Ascension Hall is taken by Kairos Day of Swords, 26th of every month. Grave Nash gain Wrath, Voice of Narat gain Fear, and Verse gain minor loyalty. So basically we need to defeat the rebels or everyone will be dead in this valley.
No doubt the avalanches in the mountains are part of this ultimatum. We must conquer the Oathbreakers or die in failure. There is no room for error, and no other way out of this valley alive.
Albert is saying just respect to tank and got Ardent Custodia and Black Soul Shield. Have to go, my friend, need to get ready, we'll go back to give this. Okay, Betty Horkonik, thank you for being here, and I hope you are feeling better, and whenever you have free time, you are more than welcome here. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
We'll need to advance across the Matani. We lose everything if we stand still. And we move to backup Plan Green. The Earthshakers didn't make it over the mountain in time. So we do this the hard way. Over the walls instead of through.
Okay, continue.
So you found your backbone at last! Oh, we were worried past humiliations would make you soft, timid. That was a record for you, right? The baker's dozen lost in one sortie. If you had waited for the chorus reinforcements, maybe we'd have eyes and ears on the matter.
Okay, you hear the voices in your head. Looks like this guy has some kind of telepathy. Watch him squirm. So many tears over replaceable, expendable, useless soldiers. I miss the old Archon of War. You never see blood echo in a bubbling mess of a few dead killers. Vicar, oh, you wish you're just wasting valuable time. They call it the Archon of Secrets, but you certainly don't seem to know anything remotely useful.
I second the Fatebinder. Thought you had the memories of one of those Oathbreakers rattling about that bronze gourd of yours. Would Kairos' mighty spy master please enlighten this gathering of allies with some scrap of strategic insight?
Okay, Albert is going to watch on TV, West writing, but I'm here. Okay, man. Looks like there's a few heads. Now, when next the Archon speaks, the trembling voice of a younger man can be heard.
Our river was to be the bulwark, but with the Tidecasters slain, what hope remains? It's so cold in here. Help me, please.
Our sources tell us the Oathbreakers had some sort of magical trick in store. But this knowledge is tinged with fear, trepidation. If we make a move for the Mittani, we suspect the Oathbreakers will mount a counterattack that is equal parts valiant and futile.
Yeah, it's an interesting game. You're playing as Fatebinder. Basically, there was a war between good and evil has won the battle. Now, a few years later, there's some kind of rebellion going on. My character just proclaimed the Edict of Kairos. He's an overlord, and everybody in this valley is going to die if we don't defeat the rebels. I don't know in how many days, maybe 2 or 3 weeks.
Good ear, young Fatebinder. When the Vendrian guards surrendered, Mittani Yanev had the audacity to demand an audience. Being gracious Archon we are, we obliged. What the good captain knew, we now know.
Interesting. Looks like he assimilated that captain to Archon of Secrets. Let's go with this option. Because you two bicker like children. I'm not going to choose either of them. There are like 4 storylines: Grave Nash, Voices of Nerat, Rebels, and option number 4, Anarchy, or as I like to call it, a New Order. I have gained wrath with both of them.
Our soldiers clamor for battle, and at last we shall have it. Verse, we command you to continue guarding the Fatebinder. Tunon's chosen is our honored guest, and must be shown our finest hospitality.
It does look interesting. Do you have a game that you compare it to, buddy? Well, what the other RPG games I played? I played Pillars of Eternity 2. It's made by the same company. So it's... but I will not compare it to any games because of the storytelling, but you could say it's similar to all these types of game. You have one party, well, you have party with 4 members, you have the usual stats, you have usual classes. So let's say games like Pillars of Eternity, or maybe Dragon Age Dragon Age Origins first part. But it's a unique storytelling, I would
I
say.
won't let you down, boss. He'll get through the campaign in one piece, as long as he doesn't do anything too stupid.
Okay, you hear the voice in your head. Suit yourself, Fatebinder, the more you ignore us. End conversation. Didn't know if it was like Diablo. Oh no, it's not. It's not like Diablo.
The fool and his puppet are gone. Perhaps now I can hear myself think. Rarely do I question Kairos' judgment, but I will never understand why the voices of Narot is given such authority. I shudder to think what will become of us all should Tunon favor him in the end. Though the edict threatens the Scarlet Chorus just as it threatens us, I cannot shake the feeling that our allies will work against us. I am reminded of our last campaign, here in Vendrian's Well, when the Scarlet Chorus insisted we observe an armistice to cater to some backwoods Tearsman festival of carnality. We were lucky you were present to overrule such a foolish notion. So it is good you are here now to squash any further spurious delays.
Oh, this was an option when you're making the character. You can choose where you go, and then like you have 2 or 3 options. You click an option, and that option give you then this outcome in the story.
Queenslayer, I would ask that you join us in battle, if only for the satisfaction of your presence.
Also, this title, I provoke a queen of the one city in these tiers. During the peace talk, she attacked me, and then I killed her in a duel. So that's why they're calling me the Queenslayer, and the rebels don't like me because of that, because I killed her queen.
You've shown your worth in war, and your name has been known to the Legion since the very beginning of this long conquest. So I'd ask that you join us this one last time, to help us wrap up this last objective.
I'll go back later and catch the first star later tonight. That will help in learning about it. Oh, there are like 3 story options. First year of conquest, second year of conquest, and third year of conquest. You can choose either to side with disfavored or with Scarlet Chorus, and then one or the second faction will like you more, and you will have different title or different story.
If you wish to be counted amongst the glorious, speak with the Iron Marshal. She will direct the order of battle until we are ready for the final push into the Citadel.
Okay, I'm short a few scouts, short a few soldiers, short a few everything. I'm sure my brother will be grateful for the assistance of a skilled outsider. Glare silently. And though I'm loath to mention it, the Corps can likely use our assistance. They certainly won't secure the outer valley on their own. Fifth Eye will be somewhere in the rat nest they call Camp Dewey. Seek him out if you must. Oh, okay, nice to have the choices. Reputation ability unlocked. Okay, where are my quests? Taking the Outer Valley, speak with Iron Marshal Arenos. Okay, we have a quest to help out the both factions.
I got it.
She's training troops. It does mention you are short of orders and need help. What's the situation? I have brigades amassing along Placid, Ikoko, and the Little Tilt crossings. I will assist. Okay, this is the second major attack on the river. Correct what happened the last time. Defeat in detail. We carved a body path up to the river, but at that point everyone who charged ahead was lost. We had no corps backup, it was just a few disfavored squads. I can tell you exactly how they were defeated, but we was the whole assault team. Really, are you sure our scout didn't give you all sorts of details about the enemy and you just chose to disregard our warnings? I'm sure, let's see, this sphere would have heeded any such advice. We can pass our blame after the war. It sounds like your lack of caution is to blame, not the scout course. Lack of caution. My legion is my family. They don't play also with their lives. The only blame here is on the Oathbreakers. Oathbreakers, they are the rebels because they signed a peace treaty, and 3 years later they staged this rebellion. No need to blame your teeth, at least. I will assist. Then our plan just might work. Continue. Until we will be leading the charge of Echo Kale Crossing, assisting you will be Bark of the Stone Shields. The soldier that steps up to you better resemble an amalgamation of rusted blades and mismatched pieces of armor fused into a vaguely human shape. And again, dear God. I installed game today and second crash tonight. Yeah, looks like I'm unlucky. If I don't have disconnect, then I have game crashes. Okay, got to leave for work, going to leave at work, and hope everyone has a great evening. Thank you, mate. I hope your day will be productive, and thank you for stopping by. Okay, let's see, continue. Yeah, okay.
Got it.
Let's talk again to the Marshal. No, we don't need to read the... Let's just...
Fatebinder, the Iron Marshal has tasked me with keeping you alive, and I have no intention of disappointing her. That should be enough assurance for anyone.
An honor.
Likewise, good Binder.
Eric, is that you under there? I had no idea you were in Vendrian's well. Fatebinder, do you know this walking anchor?
Okay, I encountered Bark in the Tower campaign, though he appears much changed. He's an excellent soldier.
You're generous to say so. I'm afraid I left the better part of myself on the killing fields of Stalwart, but it's still my pride and honor to serve the Legion.
Okay, Fatebinder will be joining us for the push across the river.
Better to work with the Honorable Binder than some chorus children.
Echo Kale Crossing is now unlocked on the world map. Barrick, you've been without a cohort since the Battle of Stalwart. It's time we gave you a task more worthy than hauling wagons and leading training drills. That's an order, Barrick. You can be stubborn as pulling a spire out of the earth. I'm honored to have a member of the Iron Legion at my side. Okay, let's save. I'm getting those crashes. 8 days to Kairos Day of Swords. So we have 8 days to finish this war. Okay, next, done. Have 1 point of attributes. Might, quickness, resolve, save. Do you have any weapon skill to increase? We have 1 talent point. Punisher and Sentinel. Okay, this is like tanking. And Punisher is a damage. Okay, let's go. It's Sentinel. Issue a mocking. That's something like a taunt in the World of Warcraft. Challenge enemies to attack barracks. Save. How did you do that? Do what? Back in your Arkham Sport tent, you cast an edict as casual as reading a supply shipment. How did you do that? Well, I done it before. Don't I look stupid? You were the one who cast the Edict of Storms on Stalwart, didn't you? Yeah, that was me. Oh, alright. Welcome, impressed. Considering you read the word of Kairos more than once, I'm surprised you even alive to tell all of it. Your vocal cords should have turned to ash by now. I'm not trying to make you feel uncomfortable. It's just worth recognizing what you've done. Not only are you tuned on Fatebinder, you are the mouthpiece of the overworld.
What do you need?
Are you a spy? I was, and to be perfectly fair, I think I've been more or less transparent about it. What did the voices want to know? He never told me, he just said to keep an eye on you. You're just doing your job, no harm. Okay, enough talking. Let's see. We can go to the raw map and then go to that crossing and finally move with the story. Echo Cove Crossing. We were situated along one of the narrow sections of the Matani River, main route into the heart of the valley. 3 hours. Your path is blocked by a small group of Vendrian guard.
That's far enough, Fatebinder.
Let's see, aquamarine body paint. Continue.
Tunon sends us the Queenslayer. The old judge has a sense of humor, I'll give him that. In accordance with ancient customs north and south, I offer and request a delay of blade. There are matters we must discuss without fear of reprisal.
Okay.
I am Ebb of the School of Tides, and today I speak on behalf of the Vendrian Guard.
Oh, there is an option to join them as a rebel.
I advise caution, Fatebinder. Only thing more dangerous than a tearsman is an educated one.
And there is a bull flag. I accept you with honor.
As is our custom, we are ready to kill to defend our lands, but we kill only in fair battle. We don't slay our prisoners. We know this isn't Kairos's way, but we must have hope. A few of my kin have gone missing, and though they may have perished, I have to inquire on the off chance they still live. If Captain Tarkus Deimos still lives, we would negotiate for his release.
Okay, we have options. He's dead. And then we have Y. He's
I
dead.
see. That is as I feared, but thank you for telling me all the same. I prefer closure to wishful thinking. If I may make one more inquiry, what of Palox Tyrell?
Come
Did he survive?
on. At least it's installed on SSD drive and we can start the game fast and continue.
That's far enough. In accordance with ancient customs north and south, as is our custom, we are ready. A few of my kin have gone. I see. If I may make one more inquiry, what of Palox Tyrell? Did he survive? My apologies, Fatebinder. I had no expectations that our friends could be saved, as I'm sure the time for swapping prisoners is long gone. But at least I know of what became of them. That'll have to be enough.
Okay, bow deeply. I have some questions. We are through. While we still can.
We shouldn't be socializing with.
I will entertain them as best I can. After all, understanding is the only
Why
hope
do you
we
resist Kairos? What are you
What is
trying
it you
to
wish to
save?
know? I grew up without my knee bent to Kairos, and if I'm going to bow to someone, let it be another Tearsman. We've ruled ourselves just fine for centuries, so we'll give our lives so that our sons and daughters might... You make conflict sound like a bad thing. Yes, the younger realms saw frequent battles, but it was never this wholesale slaughter like we've seen of late. There's freedom, then there's trusting idiots with power. Give a man 1,000,000 marauders, he'll lose sleep worrying over his neighbor's 1,000. Fair enough. The Edict. I can feel its magic coursing through the air. Everyone can. But those of us enlightened to the currents of magic feel it most. The wording of the Edict. What was it?
Such details are for Kairos voters only.
So you will not say. I expected as much. Can it be worse than endless storms or fire pouring from the earth? Not that you'd answer that either. I've another question for you, if you will entertain it.
Are we really standing here and chatting with Oathbreakers? It's hard to watch. Like cuddling a goat you're going to kill for dinner.
Ask your question.
When I was young, my parents told me the Tears were special, and the Overlord's edicts and armies could never touch us. Seems I've been told a hefty sum of lies. So answer this honestly for me, please. Is it true that Tunon's Fatebinders can smell truth from falsehood?
Let's go with no.
Thanks for that. I could see why you'd want to foster the mystique all the same. The School of Tides would always tell commoners we didn't know how to summon drinkable water. Once they find out, you can't eat in peace. And Kairos' edicts. I have heard the sages speak at length that some of the edicts elsewhere in the world have been broken. How is this?
Let's go with 4.
Ah, so some edicts are forever. The rest are, as long as Kairos has in mind? Needless to say, you'll forgive, I hope, the questions. The Overlord and his Archons used to be things of legend. Now they're everyday maladies, and I'm eager to separate the truth from the lies I've been told by... In accordance to our most ancient customs, let us depart in honorable accord. May peace find you, Fatebinder.
Receive the missing Leo Kairos. Work has reached the core that have issued the overall edict to the Archons of War and Secret. Now that we understand fully the weight of this burden and appreciate the loyalty you showed in this declaration, provided you strive this span, your service will be duly recognized. Okay, let's save.
I got it.
Yeah, let's continue. Encounter in Ventlian Bell. You are following the road through an expanse of scrubby woodlands, crooked oaks and dry needle pines grasping towards the sky. When you catch the sound of children laughter filtering through the trees, investigate the laughter. Investigate. Abandoning the road, you make your way to a small tributary of the Matanis. Snaking through the sparse forest, there you discover a group of 4 youths gathered beside the small stream. 2 of the children sit on the rocks, poles in hand, staring patiently at the water. You step out to the woods, drawing the attention of the children, who eye you warily. The eldest, youth, almost a man grown, notes you hurriedly and hooks a bow of phlegm into the reeds. Okay. You raise your hands to calm the youngster and ask if they heard the tale of Fox and the elder boar of Bernian Wood. Brings you an eel in exchange for your time. Okay. Fredora Gaming dropped a like. Hello Fredora and welcome. Thank you for that like. Okay, we are here. We have some wounded. Most of our troops dead, our bridge destroyed, and the Veteran Guard pushes back to where we started. Ladies and gentlemen, the finest the North has to offer. And for your next act, I need those furious on point. Don't mock my strategy after working against it. We could have taken them. We tried to rush the western bridge blow for blow. We had them running, but halfway across the whole damn river just urged up. The cursed Mutanis followed the bridge and most everyone on it. Only real soldiers we have left are the Scar Furies that I quite wisely directed into flanking position. Member of the School of Tide is alive and working with the Veteran Guard. We can sit and wait for Kairos to kill us, or we can do something. Perhaps you had the covering the cost of enticing replacement warriors to your gang. How would you just tell me what you like in exchange for your cooperation? I was striking him. No changes. Oh, he wants Antio to beg him for help. Okay. Antio is in charge. When you meet next with Archons, you will tell the voice I was instrumental in the success of the crossing. Just like that. Okay. Let's finally start this attack. Attack the eastern breach.
Curious. Curious.
Okay. Bronze helmet. Yeah, we can't replace anything. It's fused with his body. Potion of revival.
Send me your champion!
We should try that again.
Okay, he's down. Get up. Back to the main character.
Fall before me!
Okay, looks like they're dead. No what? Okay, we got 1 point. Agility. Move faster in combat. Add a feint your trust ability, blinding your opponent as you strike them with your attack. Okay, we can take all these abilities. Increase weapon damage while wielding a weapon in each hand and allows basic attacks to strike multiple times. Let's go with dual wield mastery. Save. Game is okay. Hey, banana. Yeah, game is okay, but for some reason I'm getting a few crashes.
Will do.
But at least I can get back in the game fast. And you there and you. Right. You are not the disfavored, you are the arbiter of theirs, not enough to kill us. I'm a servant of Kyra, do not mistake my loyalties. Your friends seem to have misplaced most of their squad, guess they somewhere in my river. Unless you want to try running leap over your stuck, maybe try heading downstream to Placid Crossing. What's a cross and you'll grant you mercy. Tide Core that did this, same one that met me for a truce. Okay, we have to find other way to cross the river. Okay, let's see. Can I go that way? I know we get few crashes, but I can't understand why. Yeah, same here. I installed the game today. First I installed on the hard drive, but did not work out. Then I installed on SSD. I don't know why I'm getting crashes. Okay, let's speak with that bitter quip. Well done. While we were toying with the old breakers, my gang had the opportunity to set a rope on the collapsed bridge over yonder. The Furies wait to join in the battle. Good work, your gang has salvaged this mess. Okay, what is the plan now? Plan now is to lower that bridge. Crossing by a rope, are we? In that case, I might recommend that I go last. For once, I agree with Antio. Okay, we have the rope across the river. Athletics.
To battle!
That from above. And let's see, barrack, striking iron.
On my command!
What a rush!
Let's go for that caster. have version with half hit points. He already used Flash Wire.
They won't even get close.
Can't do that.
Okay, looks like we are done. Verse is on all hit points.
Yes.
Staff of Boreal Frost and Sage Hood.
Right.
Okay, looks like hit points are healing. And I'm out of the combat. Okay, let's save and let's keep on moving. Bloodstone.
Kairos' butchers have come! Flee!
Brandish your weapon menacingly. Raise your hands if you leave behind orphans.
I'm not.
And I must rest before using this ability. Okay.
Ready? Damn my eyes!
Okay, do we have any potions? F2 and F3.
Fall before me! Hurry up when it's over.
When a party member takes damage, they will start to lose health. The health bar next to their portrait will start to decrease. When a party member health drops low enough, they will gain a wound and the health bar will turn red. Wounded characters have their maximum health reduced. Wounds are removed when the party rests or when a character levels up. Okay, let's use all abilities.
I got it.
Okay, we got the reinforcements over the bridge.
Sorry,
Let's
can't.
move.
See that?
Iron Great Spear to hand. Okay, let's enter the village.
They're here! Run! Go now!
Okay, where are my weapons? Yeah, okay, I can switch here to bow.
Right.
I'm not dead yet.
Burning iron, range 14 meters. Okay, can use that. Okay, what's that? Next guy.
Fall before me!
That was beneath me.
Take that! I got it. On it.
The Vendrian guard can't protect us!
Good thing I keep a torch and
Let's go!
wrench handy.
Okay, let's go north.
I am a...
Interest-
Not a
shield
pro-
wall
See
unto
that?
myself.
Oh, there was a trap.
Better, faster, and stronger!
Get back here. I so heavy. Can't
Okay, looks like the barrack is down. We have a level. Finesse. Plus 8 accuracy, plus 4 armor deflection. See, do you have any talents? Skirmisher or duelist? Piercing arrows. Attacks made with bows gain armor penetration. Let's go with that. Save. Let's go with her as with the archer. I have 2 melees, one as a tanking, and I'm playing as the dual building. Let's see. Can I camp here? Okay, I can. Now there are the full hit points, and what's here?
On it.
Spotted something.
Okay, gauntlets, a leather item. Upgrade, let's replace. Yeah, Sage Hood, that's for casters, we don't need that. Do we have any potions here? I mean, healing potions. Plus 1 might. Yeah, let's use that.
Kairos' soldiers are here!
How in the name of Ash did these hill folk get their hands on iron weapons? Yeah, we'll have to. Well, we have to find how did they get the weapons? Okay, F2 and F3. What's that?
I got it. Sorry about that.
That's some kind of a combo move. I need to help out with my
Coming.
party leader.
Feast my iron. How could I miss?
How could I miss?
Will do.
Okay, one down.
That was beneath me.
Yeah, I need to move here. Yeah, I saw that. No. Okay, let's
Will
go
do.
here now. Okay, we got one level.
Bleed out, you little.
Bleed down, you little shit. Broken armor. Let's see. Let's go with bonus health. Talon Sentinel. At the start of combat, Barrick gains a large boost to movement speed for a short time. After losing Clash of Iron, Barrick will attack twice with his normal strikes for a short time. Save.
That wasn't so hard.
Okay, let's climb. They are here, weapons up, and remember those no longer with us, honor them with your courage. Yeah. This village is an accessory to sedition, surrender or perish. They knew the cost of defying Kairos.
I'm not.
You rebel, you die. Simple as that.
Will
Here to
do.
make friends.
Okay. Now I can't use my potion because I used the quick item meat to increase my might. And this is not working well.
Oh, got
Looks like I have
dark
to-
all of a sudden.
Oh, the game.
Take that!
Yeah, I made a mistake. I
Take
used
me if you
the
can!
item to increase my might, and then I could not drink my potion. Yeah, that was a mistake. Go to drink potion. Try to survive, but probably no. I have to load it.
I require needle and thread.
Needle and thread, yeah.
This weapon is useless. I require needle and thread. I'm going down.
Okay, what's sold, and let's now attack the sage. Okay, let's go again. Now I'll not be using that might potion, because then
Sorry,
I can't use healing potion.
I'm not. Here to make friends.
Right.
Let's keep on attacking that sage now.
Will do.
Okay, sage is down. Let's see.
Pity you won't enjoy this as much as I
Come and face my iron.
do.
On it.
Much better now. I managed to take down sage. Let's drink one potion. Okay, who is the sage again?
Will do. On it.
Damn my eyes. I will aid you.
Get up! Oh, someone
Can you kill
stitch
that
me
sage
up.
again?
Wake me up when it's over.
Sage near dead. Well, he was already dead. Why are we up again?
Smashed to pieces!
Finally.
I require needle and thread.
Let's drink one more potion. You're out of potion. Hopefully I can buy potions somewhere.
I will aid you.
Okay. Much better. Managed to kill them now. Sylvia can barely summon the strength to crawl, and after several attempts she slips on her own boiling blood. Well done, Fatebinder. If this must arrive, it won't be in your fresh present of the Archon of Secrets. Okay, let's kill her. It would appear that Echo Cave Village had a larger enemy presence than we suspected. They also had a whole crop of iron weapons stockpiled here, but bet those innocent villagers were helping to gather battlefield salvage, or maybe stealing from our camp. There are so few iron weapons among the core, seems likely that this favor need to keep a better eye on their supply lines. And what of this village? We just faced all that blood and time capturing this place, only to torch it all. Burn the town with everyone in it. Let us send a message to the rebels won't soon forget. The settlements should be preserved, and any still here made slaves, all conscripts. Vending guard, minor rat. Okay, let's give them to the Scoured Corps. Iron Great Sword, 2 hands. Again 2 hand, Imperial Iron Falcata. Okay, I have some potions. Okay, let me get some water. And let's save the game. And go to the bathroom. Madman's still here. And I'm back. Protein Gaming, what's good? Good evening, welcome, and playing this game called Tyranny RPG game. How about you? How is your day? Okay, we are done in this village. Okay, it proves everything. The world slams her fists together in a resounding clap, like, for instance, whether you're fit to lead the flock of children. Didn't hear the news of the edict. This is foolish distraction. We ought to be saving our fight for the enemy. Looks like these Scatter Chorus gangs like to fight each other. If they want to fight, let them fight.
Sorry, can't.
center. Let me see your wares. No, there is a potion of revival. Okay. Let's sell all the stuff that we don't need. Those weapons, low quality. Okay, bronze rings and copper rings. Trade. What we can buy. Let's buy 3 potions. Okay, managed to sell stuff which I don't need. Got 3 potions. Usually he stays alive for the a long time, so let's equip him with the potions of revival. Syrian. A young woman stands flanked by a pair of soldiers. She looks both at ease and uncomfortable.
Greetings, worm.
Burn.
You don't know me, little worm? I am Siren, and my degenerate allies have the pleasure of calling me the Archon of Song. And you are Tunon's Fatebinder. What brings you here to the middle of the battlefield? Did Cairo send you to shame Ash and Nerat into action?
Ash certainly needs someone to dig a heel into his back. Only to distract him from his problem.
But Nerat, he's just a cat playing with a realm-sized mouse, isn't he? I can't be expected to keep track of all his comings and goings, his plans and secret meetings, his betrayals. Anyway, we have a more important matter to deal with. There is something you can do to assist me. Remove my helmet.
Well, here only option 3 same options. Is the wall behind her head with a complicated mechanism. You want nothing more than to bash the wall apart and free the Archon, satisfying her command. What was that?
Really? That's it? How disappointing. It was worth a try, I suppose, though it appears to have been a colossal waste of effort. I hoped you would assist me in a delicate matter. But it appears you're more nuisance than help. I have no further use for you. Perhaps later. I said dismissed until I have further need of you. Your presence
Okay, that was Archon
Of course.
Song.
I got it.
Well, look who we have here. I'm Rag, the second soul chimes in, and this is Baz. We were wondering when you might pay the camp a visit. The fifth eye has been a little starved for attention.
Interesting.
Where are my manners? I forgot to cast my incantation. I'm crying like a coddled girl over a few dead soldiers. Seems to meet again, Binder. Murder, that's a serious charge. Tell me everything. 3 weeks ago we were in the eastern end of the valley. We are on assignment to keep Wandering Guard runners from leaving and reinforcements from coming in. Well, our trail puts us between two Wandering Guard patrols. Thinking they have us outnumbered, they draw bronze. We close ranks and fight together. You started working your mystic symbols. I saw panic in their eyes when we first stumbled onto each other in that clearing. Once his magic started flying, the only thing in their eyes was bloodlust. What sort of magic did you use? I invoked a spell of frenzy and directed the chant at the enemy. They could move faster than our party, and letting them escape would undermine the mission. There he just came right out and admitted the Oathbreakers usually can't fight their way out. Bitter Quip is citing Magician Folly. If in battle for Kairos glory a mage harms someone protected by Kairos peace, the mage is not legally at fault. The vow is meant to protect against honest mistakes. Okay, well, mage used some kind of a spell and someone died. Well, let's go with option 1. Kairos Soul Shield Bitter Quip for negligence in battle. The matter is tragic but not criminal. Brutal efficient, I like it. Convince them. Knife point has sufficed well enough in the past.
Right.
We need to talk to someone here. Speak of the fifth eye, the Scar Chorus Camp. Fifth eye. All these names.
Sorry, can't.
Oh, there is the fifth eye. The Binder of Tyranny arrives. Now that you have issued this edict and doomed us all to die, have you come to help us climb out of this hole? I trust you're getting your warriors ready for battle. And we know the old breakers are focused in the citadel beneath the mountain spire, but we have learned this is not their only nest. You have how large a force, and for all these weeks you let the enemy move freely through the valley. So you need help taking out these old breakers. My last group of scouts returned with a new batch of prisoners, and one of these prisoners claims she can lead us to Vendrian Guard's secondary camp. Though there are shreds of deception in her voice. Okay, I will speak with the prisoner. Please, someone wish to bow before the voices of Nerat. This one. I told this thing. She wants to be welcomed into the course as a captain, then I will talk. I heard the chorus is looking for Captain Oxforian and his crew. I can lead you to them, but only if you release me. You are lying. Why don't you tell me what you actually know and I will see about saving you? Well, I see. So I don't know exactly where the rest of my crew is, but I can tell you. She shakes her head, catching her breath. Search that one. Okay. I heard her say she would swear fealty to the voices of Nerat. We have option to fight, send her back as the agent. Either will she aid us or we track down her kin and wasting a good slave and feed her to the pigs. Let's send her as the agent. We are no closer to finding the old breaker position, not with this cryptic mess.
Sorry to interrupt, but I highly doubt it's gibberish. More likely, it's one of the local scripts.
Voices comes from another prisoner tied up next to Varaya, an older gentleman with the quills, ink vials, and parchment scrolls one finds on the sages of the School of Ink and Quill.
Well, let me see. I can't. So, I don't know exactly what it says, but I'm half certain that's Sage Selwyn's handwriting. I'm sure I could decipher that in a few hours' time. Don't need my hands free, but I think better when not tied to a post. I know, I'm weird that way.
A few hours. Oh, it can't hurt to give him a few hours. Untie him, give him a chance to translate.
Fatebinder, I beseech you, be my advocate for this trial. I'm no fool. I know the chorus uses blood, not words, to settle these matters. But you are a servant of the Archon of Justice, are you not?
Okay, I'll be his champion. This one instead.
Good. I like it when Tunon's puppies get their paws dirty.
I wouldn't mind taking a swing at some loudmouth chorus braggarts myself.
If they got this work up to fight the enemy, I venture this war would be over by now. Oh well, this sage is one potential party member. Brothers and sisters, who amongst us sets the standard for strength? Who amongst you will help winnow the weak from the strong?
Come and feast my iron!
Yeah, I should have. A rest before this, but what can you do? Quicken. Okay, let's try to finish this one first.
Something every.
Yeah, these carcores, they're not good fighters. So, by the righteous shedding of blood, we have found our answer. Okay, are you hurt? Much of the parchment was weathered, but I could make out the important parts of the text. That note makes mention of the meeting spot west of Tripneto. So the old sage know his words after all. I would ask that you travel ahead and see if you can get this Captain Foreign to yield to the course. Oh, he wants to go with us, don't want to stay with these brutes. You want to chronicle me? Well, of course, even if the Burning Library is never rebuilt, our work to chronicle the days and events will continue. Okay. Let's go with achiev, save. Okay, here 2 points. Quill, save, and preservation. Control Y. Create a renew. I'm back on phone. Hey Albert, welcome back. I just got the 4th party member. It's called Wentry, and he's a caster. You can go with talents, either with Quill, thrown weapon, sage, and healer. Yeah, I need a healer, so I can improve his ability for healing. Oh, he was captured here, and I had to fight the group of these scouter corps. Okay. Nothing more to buy, let's go out. I'm very happy with my classic progress, almost level 54. Yeah, that sounds like a good classic progress. Okay, we need 7 hours to get there. So what are your plans after you hit level 60? Are you going to play on that server? Maybe start another character or go into raids? Fake Limp. Finally, come this way, we need to. The course warrior pumped his tattooed arm in somewhat. Sister verse? What did I do? Deserve such a helping hand. I'm here to round up the Vendrian guard, and you two know each other. This one used to run with my pack until he left for that Nell gang. Oh, she left the gang because he was losing a lot of members. Grab Fake Limb by the neck. What's your plan? I can handle this. No need to push your warriors past their limits. Too cowardly, yes, ha ha ha. If I'm to throw away the wives of my gang, it will be in pursuit of something far more grandiose and profitable. Maybe try some raids, then start a new character, yeah. So, yeah. Raids, Molten Core, Zulgurb, easy raids, try to get some gear.
I got it. On it. Interesting.
Bronze axe, one-handed. Weapons. Yeah, his screws. Yeah, cool looking character. Stuff of Frost.
I got it.
I'm not here to make friends. Ain't that odd?
Why don't we switch her weapons to range weapons?
Get back here!
I'll tear your skeleton out by your ass!
Sun Soldier Shield. Okay, let's check out Barrack. Is that shield better? Let's see, getting some parry, some endurance. That looks like a minor upgrade.
Never look here.
Pull yourself together!
Pity you won't enjoy this as much as I do.
Yeah, looks like I'm down.
That one rattled me hard.
Hard mobs there. Yeah, looks like it. But I'm guessing they focused my character. And the sage used his spell on someone else. Looks like no loot here. Crates. Ah, that looks Florian, captain of the Vendrian Guard. Queen Swear. I was hoping to see your face again, mounted on my vole. If you value your life, drop everything and flee, or stand and fight. Attack.
Send them.
Okay, looks like they don't have any sages here.
Not be in the way. Take that.
I feel
Someone from behind. Yeah, that is the combo point which I can use with party members.
Await my signal.
And the captain is down. I'm trying to hit someone with that cleave ability.
Can't do that. Can't do that.
Looks like my sage is down. And we have one more archer behind.
Let them think they can hit me.
Will do.
Okay, she's attacking the archer. Okay, we have archer duo over there. Let's finish this spearman and mop up the resistance.
Seeing an awful lot of red.
Sorry, can't.
Hard fight. Vendrigar, white bronze, and bow. Vendrian bow. What did the captain had? Let's see. Partial elemental barrier and broken armor. Not much. Let's see. Plus 10 parry. Not bad. And aversion 2 hand. I'm only getting 2 hand items. Oh well. Okay, let's increase that parry skill. And let's see this bow. Okay. Quest log. Reinforced ride in the wilderness. You need to kill them all to cleanse the area of rebel resistance.
Will do.
Okay, we need to kill more rebels. Okay, let's search this area. Or do we need to go to the next area? No, I see it now. Maybe here? Okay.
Just give me the signal.
Are you afraid of death? Worm? I missed! Lend me your...
Okay, we lost one member. Near death, can you die already?
Words would cause more harm than this useless weapon.
Dear God.
I feel...
Near death? For how long time? This mob is near death. And now he is killed. Don't get it.
Take that!
I'm near death, but I'm not dying. Whatever. Near death. I'm not dying. Why would I die? I'm near death, but I'm going to continue fight against two targets in the melee, and I can survive. Oh, that damage. Whatever.
Right.
Anyway, let's end the stream here. It's 11 PM. Oh, at the end, I'd like to say thank you first to my YouTube members. On the Grunt Level, GamingFreak, MadManBobbo, Rock Universe, and my new member RD Guima, and on Bloodguard level, Diddly. And who was here? Albert, thank you for being here tonight and making me company. Save game. From Within Gaming, Banana, Diddly, who else was here? Thank you all for being tonight. Cyber Sasuke, Nick Baker, Betty Hall Clinic, Sean. Tomorrow I will continue my save from this point and continue the story. On Sunday, going live as boss of Heroic Raid. Have a good night and stop by.